That's just a text. What's going on? How you doing? Let me sign both. I like these just at one time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna block her now. Sometimes they want that on the contract, on the contact list.
I'm with you.
What you think? All right. I like.
Excuse me. Is your name on it? Make sure you put your name on it. Don't sell it.
Okay, I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Rampo Reorganization Meeting. It's Wednesday, January 9th, 2013. And we'd like to ask our town clerk, Christian Sampson, to call the roll, please.
Councilman Ullman? Councilman Friedman?
Here.
Councilwoman Logan?
Here.
Councilman Withers?
Present.
Supervisor St. Lawrence?
Here. I'd like to ask Councilman Friedman to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Since we're in 2013, I do want everyone to know that our town clerk, Christian Sampson, is going to become the head and the president of all of the town clerks in the state of New York for 2013. And he will be inducted in, I believe, in April in Buffalo, right after the snows melt. And he'll be leading the entire Town Clerks Association. So we want to wish you the very best on that. This year, I'm going to be giving a state of the town, a state of, also a state of the Rampo Local Development Corp., a state of the Rockland County Solid Waste Management Authority, and a state of the Rockland County Sewer District. The good news for everyone here is that those addresses are not going to be given tonight. And we're going to go right into the reorg meeting. We have some very distinguished guests that are in the audience that I would like to have come up and address us first, aside from the wonderful, esteemed attorneys and distinguished attorneys that we have here and other members that are going to be appointed. But Elijah Melnick, would you come up, Elijah, and do you want to bring Dan in with you? Bring Dan up. Elijah and Dan are from Congresswoman Nita Lowey's office. She is now officially our Congresswoman, taking over for Elliot Engel.
Thank you, Supervisor, for the warm welcome. Nice to see everybody on the council, and thank you, everybody, for coming. My name is Elijah Reichlin Melnick, and I'm just here to represent Congresswoman Nita Lowey with my colleague Dan Poder. Congresswoman Nita Lowey is looking forward to representing everybody in Ramapo now that the congressional redistricting has taken effect. All of Ramapo and all of Rockland are going to be in Congresswoman Nita Lowey's district, actually effective about a week ago. We'll be opening an office in Rockland County shortly, and look forward to seeing you all there. We'll be up in New City, just up the road from the courthouse. So have a wonderful night, and again, best wishes and a Happy New Year from Congresswoman Lowey.
Thank you. Did you want to say anything, Dan?
No, I echo Elijah's comments. We look forward to working with all of you, and we'll have our office up and running soon. So, if you ever have any questions or concerns, I think that we'll have a number soon, and feel free to call and share any concerns that you have with us and the Congresswoman. Thank you.
And thank you very much, Dan. And Dan and Elijah, while they're waiting for the phones to be installed, we'll be moving in all the furniture tomorrow and over the weekend. So wish you the very best. And for people that don't know, Congresswoman Lowey is the ranking member for appropriations. So that is a very powerful committee. That's where all of the funding in the United States government comes through appropriations. And she is a ranking member, and a ranking member means that she is the highest member of the minority party. If the Democrats were to take over the Congress, then she would become the chairwoman of appropriations, which is an incredible position. It's an incredible position to be in the ranking member as well. So We are very lucky to have her representing us here in Ramapo. She represented, previous to this, part of Rockland County. Now she has all of Rockland County, and so we wish her the very best. We're going to go right into the appointments, and I'll turn it over. We're going to go into appointments 1B, is the appointment of the sub-registrar for vital statistics in the town clerk's office, and that's Denise Lagarde and Belima Gross. Moved by?
Withers?
Councilman Withers, seconded by Supervisor St. Lawrence. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? That carries unanimously. Congratulations to... Next is the appointment of deputy town attorneys. Michael, do you want to take over on this?
I'd be happy to.
Okay.
The first resolution involves the first deputy town attorney. He's been working at the town attorney's office since John Suffren was the supervisor. That is Alan Berman.
Motion to appoint Alan Berman as the deputy town supervisor. Moved by Councilman Friedman, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously.
The next resolution is for Janice Gittleman. Janice, as you know, is in charge of all litigation through the town attorney's office, and I'm happy to nominate Janice Gittleman as for reappointment.
Withers?
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by
Friedman.
Councilman Friedman. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously.
Michael Specht, who is the town attorney's representative on the Zoning Board of Appeals and also works with Janice in handling the large amount of litigation, is the subject of our next resolution.
Withers?
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Supervisor St. Lawrence. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Well done, Michael.
The next resolution is for Merrill Trudler. Merrill is the coordinator of all our traffic cases, and she's also the town attorney who's primarily in charge of reviewing contracts and is our representative on the Property Management Committee.
So if anyone has tickets that they receive, she's the person to talk to.
Absolutely.
Okay. Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously.
The Honorable Richard Ackerson is the subject of our next resolution. In addition to working as a deputy town attorney, Mr. Ackerson is also our justice in the village of Suffern.
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Congratulations, Richard.
Anita Conklin, who was formerly in charge of the Rockland County District Attorney's Office, is the assistant town attorney who's in charge of all our Justice Court prosecutions. Anything in the Justice Court is going through Anita Conklin, and she's also our representative on the Police Commission.
I'll move that. Seconded by
Withers?
Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Congratulations, Anita.
Assistant Town Attorney Aaron Trudler is the subject of the next resolution. Mr. Trudler is the coordinator of both the Zoning Board and the Planning Board, and he's the coordinator of too many things for us to mention briefly in this resolution.
Logan.
Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Congratulations, Aaron.
Martin Grenier is the subject of the next resolution. Mr. Grenier is an assistant town attorney, and he coordinates a variety of projects, particularly those involving issues of environmental concern.
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Supervisor St. Lawrence. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously.
Working with the supervisor in preparing all our Public Service Commission hearings is Beth Finkelstein, who's the next subject of the next resolution. Beth does a variety of things. In addition to that, she helps with litigation, she's involved with contracts, and also a variety of police matters.
I'll move that. Seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. The chief voted on that one as well. Congratulations, Beth.
And finally, we have Stephen Powers, who is our newest member in the Town Attorney's Office, so he's been with us for a few years. Deputy Town Attorney Stephen Powers coordinates a variety of matters, including claims. He coordinates with the County of Rockland and does any number of tasks that don't easily fall within a particular category.
Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Congratulations, Steve. Thank you very much, Michael. Next would be the appointment of the Deputy Receiver of Taxes, Christian Sampson. Moved by? Withers. Councilman Withers, second by Supervisor St. Lawrence. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Congratulations on your appointment to the SIG. The next is appointment to chairpersons for various boards and commissions. The chairperson for the Golf Course Committee, James Reese. Moved by? Withers. Councilman Withers, seconded by? Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Next is the Commission on Ethics, and the chairperson is Richard Weinberger. Moved by? Withers. Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. The chairperson of the Planning Board, Sylvan Klein. Moved by? Withers. Councilman Withers, seconded by? Friedman. Councilman Friedman. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. The chairperson of the Citizens Advisory Committee of the Community Development Block Grant Program is Mark Berkowitz. Moved by? Withers. Councilman Withers, seconded by Supervisor St. Lawrence. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. The next is the chairperson of the Site Selection Committee. The Site Selection Committee is the site selection for group homes, and that is Karen Kornreich. Moved by? Withers. Councilman Withers, seconded by Supervisor St. Lawrence. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. The next is the chairperson of the Community Health and Wellness Committee, Dr. Isaac Wurzberger. Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Supervisor St. Lawrence. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. The next is the chairperson of the Ramapo Taxi Advisory Board, Yvonne E. Lewis. Logan. Moved by Councilman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Item number 5, appointment of the town historian Craig Long. Withers. Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Appointment of members of the Traffic Safety Board, Christopher P. St. Lawrence, Chief Pete Brower, Captain Tom Coakley, Captain Brad Whitedale, and Sergeant Michael Colbath. Logan. Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Appointment of the chairperson of the Ramapo Traffic Safety Board, Christopher St. Lawrence. Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Designation of the official depositories for 2013. Key Bank, TD Bank. We can do all these as one resolution, Council?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Key Bank, TD Bank, Provident Bank, Capital One Bank, and First Niagara Bank. Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by? Friedman. Councilman Friedman. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Designation of the Rockland County Times as the official newspaper for 2013.
Friedman.
Moved by Councilman Friedman, seconded by? Withers. Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Item E is the designation of newspapers for informational purposes. The Journal News, the Rockland Bulletin, the Rockland Review, the Muncie Advocate, El Sol, Rockland Chronicle, El Clarín, and Community Connections. Withers. Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Item F is the designation of WRCR 1300 AM as the official town radio station. Moved by Withers. Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Designation of official broadcasters for the town of Ramapo, Cablevision and Verizon Fios. Moved by Withers. Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Designation of the town official photographer, Annie Kosh. Moved by Withers. Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Designation of elective online news services. The Ramapo, these are patches and things that are in the virtual spaces. Ramapo Times, New City Patch, Newsday, Rockland Journal News, and the Nanuet Patch should be added on there as well. Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by? Friedman. Councilman Friedman. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Designation of regular town board meeting dates, the second and fourth Wednesdays of the month. Moved by? Withers. Councilman Withers, seconded by? Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Item K, setting the mileage rate for meals, attendance at schools, seminars, and other related businesses. Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Item L is the adoption of the salary schedule for 2013. Moved by Withers. Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Appointment of the Director of Emergency Services for 2013, Christopher St. Lawrence.
Withers?
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Appointment of the Deputy Directors of Emergency Services for 2013, Anthony Sharon, Chief Peter Brower, and Anthony Malia. Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Friedman. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Council, I'll have you do these. This is the acceptance of the consultant's proposal for 2013.
Yes, I also believe we skipped one resolution.
I did?
Yes.
Appointment of, I did skip this, you're right. This is for the Zoning Board of Appeals. The chairperson is Charlene Weaver. Moved by?
Logan.
Councilwoman Logan, seconded by? Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. I apologize to Charlene. She's very hardworking and a very great chairperson. Okay, Council?
The following resolutions are all for the acceptance of consultants' proposals for the year 2013.
I'm sorry, Council. Did we do item I, B, 4C, Parks and Recreation Advisory Board? It's in my packet.
There's no person
did
for
not.
that at this time.
Thank you.
The person that was doing that has left town.
The first resolution accepts the proposal of Frederick P. Clark Associates to perform planning services for the year 2013.
Logan.
Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by?
Withers?
Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Carries unanimously.
The next resolution is for Rockland and Orange reporting of 20 South Main Street for stenographic services for the Zoning Board of Appeals.
Moved by
Logan.
Councilwoman Logan, seconded by?
Withers?
Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously.
03 on the agenda is the acceptance of the proposal by Gene Fields Consulting of Spring Valley, New York for technical assistance for our computer systems.
Logan.
Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously.
Valuation Plus is the subject of the next resolution. This is for preparation of preliminary and trial appraisals through my office for defense of tax certiorari matters.
Logan.
Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by? Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously.
Jeffrey Welch of 15 Liberty Rock Road, Sloatsburg, is the subject of the next resolution for Mr. Welch to serve as an environmental consultant for the town.
Withers?
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously.
Susan Manoff is the subject of the next resolution. Susan works with the Assessor's Office for processing Article 7 proceedings.
Logan.
Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by?
Withers?
Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously.
Lawrence Brown is, and company is, provides accounting services and audits for defense of tax certiorari proceedings, working both with the town attorney's office and the assessor's office.
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by?
Logan.
Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously.
William White is the subject of the next resolution. Mr. White is an independent contractor for real property inspections for the assessor's office.
Withers?
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by? Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously.
Patricia March of Sloatsburg, New York, who has worked with the town for many years, is the subject of the next resolution, and that's for stenographic services for Town of Ramapo Justice Court.
Withers?
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by
Logan.
Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously.
Audio Services LLC of Rochelle Park, New Jersey, is the subject of the next resolution, by which they provide services as video consultants for the town.
I think we should pull this one.
If you pull it, the feed goes off on the camera immediately. Moved by Councilman Withers, second by Councilman Logan. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Great job, Jack.
Our public affairs consultant, Phil Tisi, is the subject of the next resolution for approval of his consulting services.
Moved by Councilman Withers, second by Councilman Logan. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously.
Paul Goldman of Albany, New York, has worked with the town for many years, providing attorney services for specialized matters involving tax certioraries, and represents the Board of Assessment Review. This resolution approves Paul for another year.
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded
Logan.
by Councilman Logan. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously.
DeMesa Del Home is the subject of our next resolution. He assists the town in the operation of the Youth Center, Skills Training Center, Community Center, and Food Bank at the Rampo Cultural Arts Center.
Can we have a minute on this one?
Yeah.
I think Councilman Logan wants to talk about this next time, next meeting.
I'm gonna pull it.
We want to do this at the next meeting.
Yeah. Does that work? She wants to-
Okay. Well,
Can we pull that one off?
We can table that to the next one.
Okay.
okay.
And finally, we have Kathy Mills, who's the subject of our next resolution. Ms. Mills assists both the Assessor's Office and the Town Attorney's Office in matters regarding tax certioraries.
Logan?
Moved by Councilman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. Should we have a vote on to table that? We probably should. Let's have a vote on that. Roll call vote to table item number 13.
Yes.
The clerk.
Councilman Friedman?
Yes.
Councilwoman Logan?
Yes.
Councilman Withers?
No?
Yes or no?
Yes?
I'm a no, but,
Yes.
all right. And I'm voting no on that, for the table.
The motion passes.
Okay, so it will be tabled to the next meeting. Okay, counsel?
1P is the subject of the next resolution. This is usually very controversial. It involves authorization for the town supervisor to have a vehicle.
Moved by?
With us.
Moved by Withers?
Logan?
Second by Logan. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously.
We have 3 appointments for the one-year terms to the Golf Committee. This resolution appoints Joseph Giacaruso, Peter Hobner, and Fred Fabry.
Moved by? Councilman Withers, second by Councilman
Okay.
Logan. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. I think that is it for our reorg meeting, is it not, council?
That's it.
All right. The motion to adjourn the reorganization meeting? Moved by Councilman Withers, second by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously. You're all welcome to leave, and thank you very much for the work that you do for the town all year, and have a great year. And congratulations. And then we'll go right into the next meeting. Okay. We'll ask our clerk to call the roll.
Councilman Friedman? Here. Councilwoman Logan?
Here.
Councilman Withers? Councilman Ullman? Supervisor St. Lawrence?
Here. Who was the first person to mention?
Oh, it's Friedman again.
Councilman Friedman will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance for this meeting.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the first item on the agenda is the acceptance of the minutes for the regular meeting of May 9th. Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. The acceptance of the meeting for the regular meeting of October 24th, 2012. Moved by Withers, seconded by Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Acceptance of the regular minutes for the November 28th meeting. Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. Next item on the agenda is the Town Attorney's Office and our Town Attorney, Michael Klein.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor, members of the board. We have two resolutions settling claims. The first of these, 1A1, was addressed to the board previously, where there was a claim by the town for damages totaling $4,146. We previously accepted half that amount from one of the involved parties. This resolution accepts the balance of what is owed to the town from Allstate Insurance on behalf of Samuel Pollock.
Moved by Withers, Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously.
The next resolution settles a claim brought by Mr. and Mrs. Etlinger for damage to a sprinkler system, and also involves a commitment by the town to put fill on their property, which the Highway Department will do to assist in the preparation of the damages.
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously.
We have 7 resolutions.
Council,
Yes.
settlement of claims, we had finally got in the appraisal from the people on Maple Avenue. I think it was about $37,000. Did we make a resolution up on that?
That was not on this evening. I think it was intended to be on the next meeting. If you'd like, I can get that information, pull it before the meeting ends
Okay.
tonight.
Yeah, if we could, because we, just on this matter, we had an appraisal done. It was twice as much as our appraisal. So we should take the appraisal. Okay. We're going to vote on it, and you can put the resolution afterwards.
Yep.
Moved by Councilman Withers, second by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. That was on the appraisal on West Maple Avenue, Chris.
Thank you.
Again, that was for the taking of a piece of property that was incident to the road widening in the sidewalk project. 1B1 on the agenda is a resolution which approves a contract for a 3-month period with the Village of Montebello for building inspection services.
Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously.
The next 2 resolutions involve reimbursements to the town for expenses incurred in providing police services for the 2012 Maccabee Games. The first of these, 1B2A, is for overtime costs of $5,368.
Moved by? Moved by Councilman Withers, second by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously.
And the second resolution is for operational overtime costs. These total $34,810.36.
Moved by? Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously.
On the motion, Supervisor, I want to congratulate you on the other supervisors for negotiating that, and that, it was going from no money back to us to, you and the other 4 other supervisors did a nice job of getting us back some money, and I commend you all, because I was one of them. At least let's try to go forward about it, but at least, you were able to bring back some money for the taxpayer at Rampo, and I commend you on that.
Well, I do want to make the note, too, that right from the beginning, your position was that this was public safety, and although the county had promised to pay 100% of the funding and then made it zero, your position, and I think it was correct, was that we could keep our officers there, even if we weren't receiving the funds back from the county, because it's a matter of public safety. And going forward in 2013, we will be joining the District Attorney's Task Force, and we will have officers there, and we will not be receiving any funding, but we will continue, as you have spoken about many times, it's a matter of public safety. So.
Yes.
Okay, so we moved it and seconded it, and we vote? It's done? Okay.
The town previously applied for and was granted a $300,000 grant from the state of New York through the Office of Parks, Recreation, and Historic Preservation toward the renovation and preservation of Harmony Hall in Sloatsburg. The time period for that grant was running out, and this resolution authorizes an extension for 1 more year for that grant proposal. We've accepted recently bids for the replacement of the Harmony Hall roof, which should be done in the spring, and the grant will be used for that and other purposes.
Withers?
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously.
1B4 on the agenda is a resolution which accepts payment from the county for our police officers' participation with the Rockland County Intelligence Center. Will be paid not less than $65,000 per officer.
Moved
Again,
by
Withers?
Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilman Logan. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously.
Again, I want to commend the supervisor for his leadership on, although my stance was that it's a public safety issue, you kept the dialogue open with the county, and you worked hard, and you were one of the leaders with the, amongst the other supervisors to say that you kept the people at the table, and it was a good job. True leaders do keep people at the negotiating table, and you were able to come back with stuff for the town of Ramapo.
Thank you very much, Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously.
As a consequence of Hurricane Sandy, a grant was issued by the United States Department of Labor under the National Emergency Grant Program, and it was issued through the County of Rockland to provide long unemployed workers an opportunity to help the cleanup from Hurricane Sandy. This resolution authorizes the town to enter into an agreement for participation in that grant program, and the town, in fact, has been using these long unemployed adults to help the town in its cleanup efforts.
Withers?
Moved by Councilman Withers, second by Councilman Friedman. And before we vote, I want to thank Michael Riley and Tom Sullivan for the work that they've done on this program. They were able to do this during Hurricane Irene and now through Superstorm, the Hurricane Sandy. And also like to note that the work of Mike Riley and Tom Sullivan and Lee DeRario has brought back, did I forget anybody, Pat?
No, that's...
Has brought back millions of dollars back to the town for both of these storms. And it's a lot of paperwork going through the state and the federal government in order to get these reimbursements. And I obviously want to thank all of our other departments, our superintendent of highways, but in particular, Tom Sullivan, Mike Riley, and Mike Riley leading the way on that. So congratulations, Mike. And I saw the county executive of Albany County today, Danny McCoy, and he told me to say hi to you. So, okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously.
The Village of Chestnut Ridge has requested a contract with the town of Ramapo by which they will be using our building inspection services and building plan reviews. This resolution modifies a prior resolution which approved that, and the modifications are in duration and in the compensation.
Withers?
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan.
On the motion, I just want to...
Yes, on the motion,
I just
Councilman
wanna-
Withers.
I want to congratulate and commend the chair of the director of the building and, building inspectors department, and I appreciate the entire board, good work, and that was a nice asset for the town of Ramapo.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, Tony Malia has now doing the building inspection, not just for the unincorporated area of the town,
Yeah.
but also for Hilburn, Montebello, New Hempstead, and Chestnut Ridge. And it's fantastic, and I think it just bespeaks the quality and the level of service that you provide, that more and more of the villages are coming to the town for that service. So great job done, Tony. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, carries unanimously.
Councilman Friedman was instrumental in applying on behalf of the town of Ramapo for a grant addressing the potential consolidation of various fire districts. We applied and were one of the few municipalities to be awarded a grant under the Local Government Efficiency Grant Program for 2011 to 2012. This resolution authorizes the supervisor to sign a contract accepting the grant. The project cost will be approximately $50,000, $45,000, which will be covered by that grant proposal. So this resolution authorizes the acceptance of that contract.
Moved by Councilman Friedman. I'll second that, and I'll recognize Councilman Friedman.
Thank you. Tonight we're, at long last, signing a contract for the Consolidation Initiative with New York State. It's a project that's been going on for 2 years. 2 years of working to find ways to reduce the cost and size of government in Ramapo and within Ramapo. We're going to eliminate 3 fire districts and consolidate the administration of fire protection without changing anything that any firefighter in Ramapo does. And it's a very unique project. I'm very thankful to Governor Cuomo for his personal support and endorsement of this project in awarding us this grant, and to the town board for supporting it all along the way. We've come a long way, and in working to educate both the public and first responders about this initiative, we've really turned the support for this project, and it's in full force. We're going to agree to this contract, and then we're going to go out to bid for consultants who specialize in studying government consolidation, and they're going to look at this plan and find ways to maximize the savings and reduce government as much as possible for the benefit of taxpayers. And so I look forward to that study beginning shortly. Thank you.
Thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Good
Opposed?
job,
Carries
Danny.
unanimously.
Thank you.
We have two resolutions involving the installation of signage. The first of these is for traffic control signs at the intersection of Yale Drive and Claremont Lane.
Moved by
Withers.
Councilman Withers, second by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously.
And the latter of the two resolutions authorizes no parking signs to be installed on Edwin Lane.
Withers.
Moved by Councilman Friedman, second by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries unanimously.
We have two resolutions settling tax assuring matters. The first of these is an exemption case involving Congregation Binyas Yisashor. This is property which is being developed as a house of worship.
Withers.
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously.
210 Route 59 Realty Corporation is the subject of the next tax certiorari settlement. This involves tax years 2011 through 2013 and involves a tax refund of $1,018 for one of the 2 years and $480 for the latter of the 2 years.
Moved
Withers.
by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously.
A few meetings ago, the town board, in joint session with the Village Board of New Square, conducted a public hearing on a petition by certain landowners for a number of properties that are in unincorporated Ramapo, but adjacent to the village of New Square, to be annexed to the village of New Square. The board carefully considered the evidence and the testimony presented at those meetings, and the following resolutions are the culmination of those reviews and the public hearing. The first of these, 1E1, is a resolution pursuant to the State Environmental Quality Review Act. This proposes a negative declaration for this action.
Moved by Councilwoman Logan, second by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously.
And 1E2 on the agenda is a resolution which approves the petition for the annexation for the various reasons described.
Logan?
Moved by Councilman Logan, seconded by
Withers.
Councilman Withers. Before we vote, I would like to recognize, too, that out of the public hearing, some of the concerns that were raised or were brought to our attention, item number 6, access for emergency vehicles to the existing group homes will be improved, which is a great public benefit as well. And that came directly out of the public hearings, as some of the others did as well. All those in favor say
Withers.
aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. Do we need a roll call vote on that, or no?
No, we do not.
Okay.
Aye.
It passes unanimously.
And finally, we've received a request from a property owner, Congregation Hasidi Baba of Muncie. They are seeking the town's endorsement to apply to the New York State Legislature for a retroactive exemption for their taxes. This is property at 80 Grove Street. We do not approve the exemption. We simply indicate to the state legislature that we have no problem with the application to the state legislature being made. So that's what the next resolution does.
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by
Friedman.
Councilman Friedman. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously.
Council, what year is that?
2011. Okay, item number 2, police. The authorization for police officers to attend a scale testing in Syracuse, New York. This is for Officer Michael Anton. Moved by Councilwoman Logan, second by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. The next item on the agenda is Finance. Our Deputy Director of Finance, Nat Oberman. Nat?
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. 3A1 is the receipt of funds for underage drinking enforcement of $3,463.56.
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously.
A2 is the receipt of funds for Joint Terrorism Task Force of $2,367.04.
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. Thank you very much, Nat.
Thank you.
Item 4A is purchasing extension of agreement maintenance of, Mona Montel, our Director of Purchasing.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. Item 4A on the agenda, as per the request of Councilman Withers and the Supervisor, as well as the rest of the Town Board, I'd like to ask that we pull this item on the agenda. I've spoken to Ted Zarinko, I've spoken to Rick Lagarde, we're going to be meeting.
On the rapid pumps.
That's correct.
Okay, that item will be pulled.
Item 4B on the agenda is the acceptance of proposals for survey work on Saddle River Road and Old Nyack Turnpike sidewalk and curb project. We're asking you to accept the proposal of Brooker Engineering.
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously.
Item 4.2 on the agenda is in reference to the repair of the ceiling and floors at Clark Recreation Center.
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously.
Item 4C is the acceptance of the bid for the printing of the year 2013 Summer Activities and Facilities brochure, as listed in your resolution.
Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously.
Item 4C4 on the agenda is in reference to the acceptance of the bids for buses for various trips for coach buses.
Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. And you have a add-on.
With your permission.
Yes.
With the supervisor's permission, I'd like to add on to the agenda item 9A under new business, and we're asking you to accept the solicited proposals for special events for the town of Ramapo as listed in your resolution.
Moved by Councilman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, item 5. Thank you very much, Mona. Item 5 is Parks and Recreation authorization for 3 employees to attend the Rutgers Sports Field Maintenance Training Program, February 21st and February 22nd, and those will be day trips, no sleepover. Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. 5B, authorization for 1 employee to attend the annual Tri-State Camp Conference in Atlantic City, New Jersey, March 12th through March 15th, and then once again, there'll be no stayover on those visits. Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. Item number 6, boards and commissions, appointment of the members of the Community Design Review Committee.
Friedman.
Moved by Councilman Friedman, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. Item 6B, reappointment of the Commission on Ethics member. Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. Item 6C, reappointment of the Community Development Committee. Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. The next item on the agenda is approval of 2 fire hydrants in the village of New Square. Moved by Councilman Withers, seconded by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. Next item on the agenda is the union's request to exchange the holiday exchange of Lincoln's birthday to be exchanged to have a holiday on the Friday after Thanksgiving, so that our workforce will work on Lincoln's birthday and will take the Friday off after Thanksgiving. Moved by Councilwoman Logan, seconded by Councilman Withers. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. Any other new business?
That's it.
Any members of the public that would like to speak? Come right up, Mr. Romanowski.
It's Robert Romanowski, 183 Maple Avenue, Muncie. There's 4 things I'd like to bring to the board's attention I've noticed around Ramapo. The first one is the clock over by Lake Suzanne does not seem to be working. It says it has the same time on it all times. It has stopped at 1:50, and
So, Robert,
it
it
is
works
not
only
working.
twice, 2 times a day, right? Is that what you're saying?
Right. A broken clock is right 2 times a day. That clock is not working.
Okay, thank you for that. We'll check that out.
The second thing, I see the board that the town had replaced the no parking signs on Park Lane. They lasted about 2 weeks. I see they're missing again.
We passed a resolution to take them down on the north side of Park Lane. There was a resolution to rescind those.
But the poster's still up.
I think that they started off by taking the signs down, then they'll take the posts down. We'll take care of that, too.
Is there any reason why that resolution was rescinded?
There's a fire issue, there's a fire truck safety issue, there's, it's got to widen the street, and,
We found that when we were doing the expansion there, that when we had that side of the street open, that it moved very, very well. When people could park on that side of the street and leave the other side of the street open. So that's what we decided to do.
This other thing on Route 59, starting at Route 306 and working up to Augusta Avenue, at one time the state redid that part of the road when they replaced the bridge there. And they had put lights on both sides of the road there. I've noticed that most of the lights are not working anymore, like the bulbs have burned out or something. Who is responsible for replacing them?
That's a state highway, and the superintendent of highways here, and he'll notify the state on that. All right?
And the last thing is the lights on Maple Avenue from where I live down to Spring Valley Line. Could you explain why they're not working? They've worked for over a year and a half. They just stopped working, and they've been out about a month now.
And I think
What is
Verde
the
Electric,
problem?
if I'm not mistaken, I'll look to the superintendent, I think Verde Electric is working on those on the transformer connection with Orange and Rockland, right, Tony? Okay. We'll look into that.
Okay, and those are the 4 items.
You got it, Robert. Thank you very much. Anybody else in the public like to speak? Seeing no hands, a motion to close the public participation
Withers.
period of the town board meeting, moved by Councilman Withers, second by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, carries unanimously. Any council member comments? Okay,
I think there is one, Mr. Supervisor. On behalf of Councilwoman Logan, I've been asked to make the following announcement. Once again, with the cooperation of the town of Ramapo, led by Supervisor Christopher St. Lawrence and the New York Daily News, the Golden Gloves will once again come to the town of Ramapo. We'll be hosting the Golden Gloves bouts on Saturday, February 2nd, 2013, and they will be held at the Joseph T. St. Lawrence Community Health and Sports Center. I'd like to point out also that Ramapo is the only suburban venue to host the Golden Globes fight card. And of course, compliments to the supervisor and his team for bringing this prestigious event to the town of Ramapo once again.
And I'm going to have Pat Withers going to be joining me in the ring this year.
yeah.
Not to box, to announce. Right, Pat?
That's right.
Maybe we'll get a little boxing into it. Thank you very much. Any other comments? Motion to adjourn?
Withers.
Moved by Councilman Withers, second by Councilwoman Logan. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Carries unanimously. We are adjourned.